Your wife doesn't just miss intimacy from you, she misses being pursued. Somewhere along the way, the flirting slowed down, the affection got routine, the emotional closeness got replaced by survival mode. And now, you live together, you parent together, you handle responsibilities together. But emotionally, you don't feel as connected as you used to. And most husbands don't realize intimacy usually starts fading long before the bedroom does. A lot of men think intimacy is mainly physical, but for most wives, it starts emotionally. Connection, attention, affection, safety, and intentionality. When those things slowly disappear, so does the closeness. Not all at once, but gradually. Because intimacy in marriage doesn't usually die from one big moment. It dies from neglect, from becoming roommates instead of lovers. Most husbands don't just stop loving their wife. They stop pursuing her. You stop dating her, you stop noticing her, and you stop creating moments together. Life gets heavy, and eventually all your energy goes towards work, stress, responsibility, and survival. And what's left for the marriage is whatever energy remains afterward. But intimacy doesn't thrive on leftovers. It grows where there's intentional pursuit. And here's the hard truth. Your wife wants to feel desired emotionally, not just needed practically. This is something I've had to learn too, because after years of marriage, it's easy to assume, well, we're married, she knows I love her. But love unexpressed starts feeling distant over time. I've learned my wife doesn't just need commitment from me, she needs intentional connection. Moments where I slow down, pay attention, pursue her again. Not because something is wrong, but because marriage was never meant to run on autopilot. Our pastor used to talk about this often. How intimacy in marriage matters more than most couples realize. That healthy intimacy isn't something to avoid talking about. It's something husbands and wives should communicate openly about together. What brings connection? What creates closeness? What helps both people feel loved and pursued? And honestly, that kind of open communication can completely change a marriage. Because when intimacy becomes safe, honest, affectionate, and mutually pursued, it strengthens emotional connection far beyond the physical side of it. And honestly, some of the strongest seasons in my marriage happen when you stop acting like the pursuit is over and start dating your wife again. Scripture says, "Let the husband render to his wife the affection due her." 1 Corinthians 7:3. That word affection matters. Not obligation, not routine. Affection. Love that's expressed, shown, pursued consistently. Because biblical intimacy was never meant to be cold or transactional. A strong marriage isn't built only through responsibility. It's built through connection, through intentional affection, attention, presence, and pursuit. Your wife wants to know, do you still see me? Do you still choose me? And do you still desire closeness with me? Because intimacy isn't only about physical access. It's about emotional closeness that keeps two people connected through every season of life. So here's your challenge for this week. Pursue your wife intentionally. Not for an outcome, and not to fix something. Just pursue her. Plan something thoughtful. Put the phone away. Compliment her intentionally. Touch her affectionately. And talk without distractions. Then ask yourself honestly, when was the last time I made my wife feel pursued? Because intimacy grows where intentionality lives. Here's the truth most men miss. Your wife doesn't just want a faithful husband. She wants a husband who still pursues her, who still sees her, still values her, and still moves toward her emotionally. Not just at the beginning of marriage, but all the way through it. If this helped you, stand with this work by subscribing and sharing it with another husband who needs it. Forged in faith, bound by covenant, let's get to work.